welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Plan My TBR with me A to Z edition. I'm going to read a book with each letter of the alphabet next year, and I've decided to do like a little A to Z and try and get them books off my TBR because I'm trying to get my TBR as little as possible. I decided to look back on the 26 books that I picked for 2026 and see if any of them are books that can fit into this. So I thought I'd fill that in first. So the first one is The Counsellor. This is the letter C done, so I'm so pleased with that. I then got Rama by E. Lockhart. I just thought I'd pick these books because I feel like otherwise my TBR for the year will get so long, I'll get so overwhelmed, and then I won't be able to complete my TBR for the year. Then got Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Engu, and I cannot wait to read this one. I feel like the blurb sounded amazing. It's about a Chinese American family and I'm so excited because I feel like it's like leaning on thriller vibes. And for G, I've got Grown Ups by Marianne Keyes. Again, another book that has been highly anticipated and been on my TBR for quite a while, so I'm excited to finally read that. And then I've got H for Happy Place. This is by Emily Henry, and I'm so excited to finally get to read one of her books because I haven't read one for ages. And then I've got The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I feel like this works for I, so like the and A don't class as good reads, so I'm gonna like sort of do like a cheat code there, not class it as an actual letter, so like I, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. Again, the like I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for me, and also like the whole point of this is to get rid of my TBR. Murder in the Family by Cara Hunter. That is just perfect for me to get a TBR down, and this book sounds so good. I've then got Never Lie, again another Frida McFadden book, and I'm so excited to finally read this one. I feel like I will get through these books. Then I've got One Day by David Nichols, and I've got The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. And I've got Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers, Who Can Keep a Secret by Karen McManus, and then I've got The Worst Best Man. That is the 26 books that I want to read in 2026. Like, that isn't the full list. Of course, if you want to watch that video, make sure to go over my channel and watch that video, but this is my A to Z. So I've only got A, B, F, J, K, P, Q, U, V, X, Y and Z left to fill. Let's go over to my Goodreads and see what books I can choose. To start off easy, I'm going to pick All In. This is obviously part of the Natural series and I have started it already, so I feel like that is just a no-brainer. And then again, Bad Blood for B, another no-brainer, because I feel like I will actually read this series because it will sort of flow, you know what I mean. So that's A and B done. Now I am moving on to F. So F, I have got the Playing for Keeps series by Becca Mack. I feel like I should read 4 with me with that to sort of like get through that series. I'm gonna try and read as many book series as I can this year as well, like that I've already started, so I feel like that is a no-brainer to put that there. And moving on for J, I've got Just for the Summer. This is by Abby Jimenez. However, I haven't read the other books in the series by her. I don't know if this is the first one. I feel like I should maybe read this one. I'm gonna pencil it in there. Another Naturals book, Killer Instinct. I feel like that is just a no-brainer. I'm gonna end up reading like the full Natural series. I might even start that like this month. And O, and then we've got P, Play With Me. Again, another Playing for Keeps series. I feel like this is just gonna sort of motivate me to read the rest of this series. I did mixed reviews about this series, but I've already started it now, so, and I've got all the books, so I feel like it's just logic to read it. And then moving on to You, again a Becca Mack book. So all in all, I should have read the Playing for Keeps series and the Natural series this year using my 2 TBRs, so my 26 books I want to read and my A to Z. Then I've got nothing for Q. I just missed that off. I've got no books for Q, and I've got no books for V, and I've got no books for X, so I might have to make some purchases to reach that. I just feel like I can't, like there's no books. Y, I have Yellowface, thank God, so I can read that. I'm going to read 2 V.E. Schwab books then this year, because I've got The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've got Yellowface, so that's exciting. At least I get to know that author's sort of writing style. And then Z, again, I've got nothing. Stay tuned to my channel, because I'm sure I will do a little check-in in June to see how far we've come with this. And I'm hoping that I've read most of them. If I read 4 books a month, that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So I should be like there. I should only have Q, V, X and Z to read. So we'll see. But anyway, thank you for watching. That was my A to Z plan my TBR with me. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned.